The indomitable, powerful Mike Gravel has launched one desperate, one Hail Mary attempt to get on that debate stage in July. Operation Drop Out Delaney. Welcome to the Soapbox. My name is Jamarl Thomas. This is the Progressive Soapbox. Guys, if you enjoy this content, you find yourself coming back to this channel often, please consider supporting this content through PayPal or Patreon. They demonetize the channel often, which is the reason why you hear me ask so often. It's not that I want to do it. And even a dollar helps. Even a dollar helps. So let's get to the news. An interesting bit of news has come out. Delaney's team, the gentleman behind me, who's running in the presidential race. No, you probably don't even know who he is. You probably didn't even know he was on the debate stage, but he was there, taking up useful space that could belong to one Mr. Mike Gravel that has hit the threshold to be on the debate stage if it wasn't for people, space takers like Delaney, who's taking up space. Well, I'm not the only one that thinks Delaney is taking up space that he doesn't need to be taking up, that could be more useful to somebody else. Apparently, Delaney's team thinks that. And they have been pushing him, lobbying him to drop out of the race. Yes, you heard that right. Delaney's own team, who breathlessly tells you about how Medicare is unworkable and nobody will vote for it. His own team is trying to get him to drop out of the presidential race. They believe, for the most part, that his positions are all over the place. He's polling little to nothing in the polls. And, it's like, dude, why are you still here? And just to be specific about it, Delaney, and this is Axios, they came out with this is the funniest thing on the planet. Delaney's staffers have asked him to drop out of the race. On July 9th, John Delaney's senior team set him down and told him to drop out of the presidential race by mid-August, according to three sources close to the campaign. And by the way, those three sources close to the campaign, Axios most likely didn't know this. There was no way for Axios to know this. There were people who were leaking this. They're putting this out in the press to put pressure on him to get out of the race. We're going to have to talk with you. We think you need to get out of the race. We need you to, it's time to call us quits. You're not gone anywhere. You've been spending, $19 million? He's been in the race for 721 days, spent $19 million, and has moved the dial how much? Ding! Okay, I'll be generous. Ding! 1 percentage point. It's the tap on the time to go. Now, Delaney doesn't want to do that. And at the very least, he says he wants to participate in the next debate. Mike Gravel has launched a Drop Out Delaney campaign. Hashtag Drop Out Delaney. And he's asking people to direct message Delaney to tell him to drop out the race and let a better man get in that race. Now, he's never going to do that from a standpoint, or it will be odd if he does do that. But it would be awesome if he did. Because the next person that would take his spot would be one Mike Gravel. Which is why Gravel is pushing for the Drop Out Delaney. Gravel has met the basic metrics to get on the debate stage. Bullock has taken his spot because Bullock wins in a tiebreak. However, if Delaney wasn't on that debate stage, the indomitable, the awesome, the mighty Mr. Gravel would be on that stage. And if anybody deserves to be on that debate stage in perpetuity for the rest of his life until he drops dead, that is one Mike Gravel. He's earned it. He's earned it. Look up the Pentagon Papers. Mike Gravel. The man is awesome. So let's get to the specifics of Mike Gravel's campaign, of what he's trying to accomplish, meaning the new thing that he wants to do. Mike Gravel posts, "Do it! John Delaney, drop out. Your bank account, your staff, the American people, and 67,000 Mike Gravel donors, this channel being one of them, are begging you. Go run for something else. The debates are about the future of the party. You ain't it. And not just you ain't it. You are already on that debate stage 4 times over. Mike Gravel is not. If you want to give the American people an actual argument, an actual back and forth for what they want from the standpoint of the party, you are already represented on that debate stage 10 times over. Gravel is not. drop out Delaney. Hashtag drop out Delaney. He continues. Can we ratio him out of debates? Get it trending. Hashtag drop out Delaney. John Delaney's DMs are open. I love this last part. Troll. John Delaney's DMs are open. Let him know. Let him know how it would benefit the party and his career most by him dropping out. Drop out Delaney. And I can't agree with him more. By the way, I contacted the journalists for Politico on what were they using? Like, what were the metrics they were using to edge out Gravel? Because, I'm not taking anything with face value at this point. And so my question was, what are you using? What are the polls? What metrics? Don't just tell me that Mike Gravel is not going to be on that debate stage. Show me. And to his credit, he did. He sent me the list of polling data that they're using. This is it. And if you look at Mike Gravel, most of the polls, he was a 0 to 1%. If you look at Bullock, again, same thing, like 0 to 1%. So the differences between the two that they were using to edge him out is narrow at best. Where am I looking? All right, right here. Like, this is... Yeah. I mean, ultimately, they're like 2 polls where he gets 1%, which is enough to edge Gravel out. Now, I'm going to link to this at the bottom of this video. And if any of you are looking at this and you see anything dodgy with it, please let me know. Please let me know. Up to this point, the Hail Mary pass, however, is to get Delaney to drop out that race, to listen to his campaign staff, the campaign staff that's trying to tap him on the shoulder to tell him to sit down and to take a walk. Let's go through the article and go to the next one. He's been running for president for 721 days. So I think a lot of people who did leave thought, you got to eat, you need a paycheck. So that was a big part of it, said a former staffer. Those close to him think there's no chance for him to make September debates, which have a harder qualification. They thought he flopped at the first debate in Miami. There was no real breakout moment, which was where the leadership was hoping for. Meaning, look, the moment that you're not having a breakout, people start asking, well, am I really going to donate money to the person who's not going to go anywhere? It becomes a financial thing, not just a polling thing. It becomes more than just getting on the debate stage. It is also your ability to fundraise. Meaning, if you can break out in debates and if you can give people a certain degree of name recognition, people will be more inclined to donate to you because in their mind, well, the guy has a chance. Well, the moment that your name is John Delaney, that chance goes away. Some said he's not spending enough money to run a competitive race. That doesn't matter. One source close to the campaign argued he'd be in better position to run for governor or get a cabinet position. Others, who made sure to tell me they genuinely liked the guy, painted Delaney to be the most Republican Democrat who's just not made for the moment. I'm going to just leave that there. He's the most Republican Democrat that's just not made for this moment. Yes, I agree. Which is why he shouldn't be on that debate stage. Have a seat. Take a walk. Here's some water. Here's some Gatorade. I'm sorry this wasn't your time. Let a better man on that stage. The mighty, the indomitable, the awesome Mike Gravel. Hashtag drop out Delaney. Hashtag drop out Delaney. And I'll leave it here. I don't want this one to be long, but I support Gravel. I want Gravel on that debate stage. You have no idea. I want Gravel on that debate stage every degree as much as I wanted Ted Cruz to lose the Beto. And again, if you were with me on debate night that night, you could tell how hurt I was. Jump out the window when he came back to win that election. So nevertheless, it's a wild card. It's a long shot. It's a Hail Mary pass. It's, fourth quarter. I'm trying to think of a sports analogy, but I can't think of one because I don't pay attention to sports all that much. But you get my point. Drop out Delaney. And I ended here. Thanks all. And yes, I know these are quick, but there are a few that I just kind of want to get out the way, and there's not much on them, which is why I'm doing these first. Thanks all.